wants a cracker. I think I should get off her first. I think she wants some water to put out the blowtorch. Well, here's a need, we have some seed. Let me clip dirty wings. Let me take a ride, cut yourself. I want some help to please myself. I got some rope, you have been told. Promise you, I've been true. Let me take a ride, cut yourself. I want some help to please myself. Hey, how you doing? Justin here. Today we are checking out Polly by Nirvana. Fantastic tune, also on the Nirvana Unplugged album. Sounds really cool on that as well, by the way, because he's playing an acoustic guitar with an electric pickup underneath, so it sounds a little bit more kind of like an electric guitar, even though it is definitely an acoustic guitar. There's a few different ways to play this tune, so I'm going to show you one that uses kind of mostly open chords, another one which is all power chords, and then I'm going to show you exactly what Kurt played on the live unplugged version, just because I'm a bit of a Nirvana geek, and I did a little bit of research to figure out exactly how he was doing it, because it always sounded a little bit different to how I was doing it. I always used to do the power chords version. Anyway, so there's two chord sequences here, one that's used for the intro and the verse, and the other one which is used for the chorus. So the verse chord sequence is going 2 beats of E minor, 2 on G, 2 on D, and 2 on C. So E minor, G, D, C. Polly wants a cracker. I think you should get off her first. God, doing that strumming sounds a little bit drab, doesn't it? But I'm going to show you how to do a better strumming pattern as well. So the chords for the chorus are D, C, G, and then B flat. Okay, so you can't get out of doing this tune unless you got your power chords and your bar chords down. It's actually a B flat major bar chord, but you can definitely play B flat power chord as well. Sound fine. So chord sequence again: D, C, G to B flat. There's a need, we have some seed. Let me clip dirty wings. Okay, well, it'll sound a lot better once we get the strumming a little bit more fancy, but I want to run through the chords first. So that's the two chord sequences, okay? E minor, G, D, C for the verses, and D, C, G, B flat for the choruses. So of course you can do that as power chords. So if you're going to do it as power chords, we got the E open power chord, which is open, second fret, second fret. We're just really aiming for those 3 strings. If you accidentally hit the 4th string, it doesn't really sound right, but it was something that Kurt used to do quite a bit, as you're going to hear on the next chord, the G chord. So Kurt nearly always played his power chords just using his 1st finger and his 3rd finger. And invariably the 3rd finger would lay a little too flat and hit the note on the 3rd string, which you're not really supposed to have. It makes it a G sus chord. Okay, but what you want to be doing is aiming for just the thickest 3 strings, and if you accidentally hit that one a little bit, that's okay, because Kurt did, okay? Okay, that's the E minor to G. And if you want to do it as all power chords, you move it up to the 5th fret with the 5th string root for the D, and then back 2 frets for the C. So E minor, G, D, and C. E, G, D, C. For the chorus, we go back to D, C, G, and then move the 1st finger up to the 6th fret. That'll be the thicker string root for the B flat chord. So D, C, G, B flat. D, C, G, B flat. Okay, that would be the version that I played most of my life when I was playing it in covers bands. Okay, let's have a look at the way Kurt played it on the live unplugged version. It's really interesting. Some of the chords are a little bit weird, but it's very cool. So he's playing the E minor, just using the first finger to bar the second fret of the 5th and 4th strings. Sometimes you get a little bit of that note on the 3rd string ringing out as well, and the thinnest 2 strings occasionally are ringing out as well, but mostly it's the thicker strings. Okay, that would be the E minor chord. The second chord in the verse is the G, which he plays as a power chord. Now he changes to a D open chord, and then back to a C power chord, or it's really just a C bar chord really, because you can hear that 2nd string ringing out as well. So E minor, G, D open, C bar chord, E open, G power chord, D open, C bar chord. Then for the chorus, he plays the D open, he goes for a C bar chord, and for the G chord, he uses something that's really unusual. He's using his first finger on the 3rd fret of the thicker string. That's also muting the 5th string. Then we've got open 4th string, open 3rd string, and second finger going down in the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And the thinnest string is muted. It does look on the video sometimes like he's getting his 3rd finger underneath, but I can't hear that note on that he's actually being played, so I don't think he's quite reaching it. But that's a very unusual way of playing a G chord, but you know, works for him. And then he's going to a B flat power chord here at the 1st fret. So nothing on the thicker string, 1st fret, 3rd fret, 3rd fret, 3rd fret. Okay, so for the verse, chorus, okay, let's have a look at the strumming pattern, because the strumming pattern's pretty interesting. It's not particularly easy, I must say. It's a hard one to copy. It's not particularly complex, but it's just difficult to get right. It's a little bit unusual. So what's happening is some of the times when he's doing a strum, he hasn't got the chord down yet, so you get these open strings, but it actually makes kind of part of the riff. So let's look at the verse first of all. So we're starting off with the E minor with a down strum. Then we've got this other hit, which would be an up, which is just the open strings as he's changing to the G chord. 1, 2, and 3, and. So down, up, down, up. And the up is just these thickest couple of strings open. 1, 2, and 3, and. On the G, we've got down, up. Okay, then we got the and after 4, which is another upstroke, which is just some open strings ringing out on the way to the D chord. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and on the D chord, down, up, then there's nothing on the down, we move to the C, up, up, down, up, the last upstroke is open strings again. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and down, up, down, up, up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, down. Okay, it's really those open strings that really gives. It really adds to the flavour of the tune really nicely. If it was played too exactly, it just wouldn't sound right. Okay, in the chorus, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, up, 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 down, up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2. A really interesting thing, if you want to check out the original video, is watching Kurt's strumming hand. There's a couple of instances early in the tune where he does a couple of down strums in succession, where I feel kind of feels a little bit like he's finding his feet there. But later in the song, you can see his hand moving continuously all the time. It's just moving there, so it's just moving. I'm hitting the strings there, but it's just the movement that you want, because that's the thing that will really solidify the rhythm and make it sound really tight, is making sure it stays in the groove. And you do that by keeping the hand moving consistently all the time. You know, on the occasions where it doesn't, where you find yourself doing a couple of quick down strums or you let your hand pause, it'll feel weird. So even at the beginning of the verse, down, up, but my hand's still going down, up, down, up, down. It's not going down, up, because it'll just kind of make the rhythm feel a little bit jerky. But well, I really hope you enjoy playing this tune. It's probably going to be a party favourite, or maybe it's not a party favourite anymore. It was when I was growing up, but that was a few years ago now. Anyway, I'm sure you have fun playing it, so I'll see you for plenty more lessons very soon. You take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.